Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one, Sunday Madness. Happy Father's Day edition, Juneteenth edition. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I got an old clip from last year's Juneteenth. It was on a Saturday, I believe. I think was it on a Saturday? Was it went on Saturday? But I think I did June 21st of 2021. Hold on, I did this on a. I think Juneteenth was on that Saturday. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to the calendars. Hold on. I'm going by last year's, try not to send no radio frequencies. Yeah, I'll charge my phone later. You know how it is. You know how it is. You know how it is. Because I know the battery's going to drain. Let's see. When was Juneteenth? Yeah, Juneteenth was last Saturday, and I did this on the 21st on a Monday of last year. Father's Day was on the 20th of last year as well. Interesting. And then and they said it was Pride Month last year, but we're gonna talk about Juneteenth extension. We ain't gonna talk about the formalities, but it was an hour long. I think I did this around Monday night, I believe. Views okay. Had 15 likes on it, but pretty much. But I just wanted to touch base on this clip that I have, and this, y'all might see what I was talking about. I was just talking shit. I forget who was in the chat. I might let y'all watch half of it and you can see the gist what I was talking about. We're going to get into it. But today is that day, on the same day of Father's Day. And I knew this was going to be like this last year, but I didn't think they was going to have a national holiday on a Monday. See, the 20th was Father's Day last year, so it's pretty much night and day. So the next Sunday Madness, I'll come back in next month. It'll be on the 24th. I'll be back, do some content again. I'm just taking this long break, trying to refresh. I want to try not to get burnt out doing this because sometimes this thing can get the best of you. It's always good to get your mind cleared because I hope y'all join y'all summer in this coming days. So it's pretty much, I'll share it with you. And when I get into minutes, let's see what's going on here. Hey, Leticia, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, let's go in here. Let me get into my settings inside the building. So it's pretty much what I'm seeing now. Fighting this damn glare. It's sunny outside, so I just been outside. I just came back to a restaurant, nice restaurant, and it's been 5 months old. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Been outside, of course. So it's like you see this a lot, and we're just gonna come here and just be ourselves. Had a Frasetti look for a minute, but it's pretty much. And my little avatar, I might change it. Hold on for a second. Get to my little thing for a minute. Might change it up. Let's see what's going on in here. I know niggas don't like me on the Versetti tip. So it's pretty much, same old, same old. Yeah. I'll go with this. Seems more reasonable. Seems more reasonable. Oh, needed something. There we go. There's much more like it. All right, got the blue rose in. Element himself. Yeah, it's pretty much what you see um in the stream that I did last year, and I think it was on a Monday. And it was Saturday of the last week of last year. And I was talking about it, and it became a national holiday. It was official. Biden announced it last year. So everything last year he did was pretty much what he said he was going to do. And people didn't like that. So it's a remembrance of the so called African American or black people, what they want to call us. I don't think we're African American. We just I think we're just American or Black Americans or whatever you want to call it, but it's so called. Nationalities can be disputed at this point. So it's not something I cherish or anything. People get solid emotions and things like that nature, and I know people are not coming through right away. Oh, okay, 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 and it's pretty much yeah. Yeah, yeah. I just did. I went to a restaurant. Um, he enjoyed it. It's pretty good. He's still alive and everything, but he's chilling right now. So it's pretty much. But happy Father's Day, all the fathers out there that's doing the work, and it's pretty much it. And we talked about things and things like that. It was some family, and we went to a nice restaurant. So yeah, I already did that. So it's pretty much. Um, We're going to talk about this today, and we're also going to talk about the clip I'm going to show you. So since they're going to call it Juneteenth on Father's Day, it's pretty interesting holiday. I usually don't celebrate. We just go to the events like every barbecue or things like that. And I'll never forget years ago, I think we did something like that in, I believe it was 2017. It was in Marietta. And I think I was down here and they had like a barbecue. We tried every barbecue that was, and I'll never forget it was family. It was my mom's and my father went there and my sister. We went there and we just say, hey, just chilling. And people was talking about some, community stuff. And same old, like you hear on these panels, but it's kind of funny that you're hearing it now during the pandemic and out of the pandemic. So it's pretty much the same thing. So we didn't talk about that this year's Father's Day. I think we talked about everything else, the food and stuff. It was some type of like a Mexican restaurant he wanted to try. So we went there and it was recommended by a friend. And Father's Day we celebrated with him. So, the food was pretty good, and of course we just had our time. So it's a special day for fathers. I think I did a stream on Father's Day as well, an outside stream. I believe it was for Father's Day. It was short, it's sweet. But today I just want to talk about Juneteenth in particular. On this same day, most people don't care for Father's Day, but what about Juneteenth? Well, I got a stream I did last year's Juneteenth special, and it was on the 20th on a Monday. I believe the 21st on a Monday of last year. So today is Juneteenth, so they got the national holiday tomorrow, like a federal bullshit. So they can have that, but the actual day is celebrated on Sunday. So it's pretty much just you in there, and it's like a weekend. The freedom of the slaves, right? That's what it say. You're free. Now they made a holiday out of it. Just trying to get back to the black people that's in this country or whatever. But the government don't really care about us that one way or another. They just want to make money off of us. That's all. Like they always do. It's just like in sports or anything else. So it's pretty much you're having the same conversation. So it's like you just about to have the things that you see, and it's not something that I would focus on or anything. So it's pretty much like you're celebrating a holiday, and then it's pretty much some things that you just got to hear. So I'm not all surprised what's going on, and I'm gonna let y'all hear this how I sounded. This is before the microphone and everything. I'm just gonna warn y'all. Little background noise. I think I had something playing, and I usually don't, and I didn't get a strike for that. Usually, there's a little background noise, but this is before I had the microphone, I believe. Yeah, that's just why I was using the laptop mic with the same laptop I'm using, but I'm adding other audio pieces to my shit. This is why I even had a full set. I did this like in an hour, and I think I was using StreamYards. So it's an old clip, old stream. Just break down my thoughts of it and the symbolism of the red, black, and green, and the alphabet community, of course, and the women, and it's really entrenched what you see right here. So, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna share y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. Yeah. And it's just like, I'm just gonna get into it. I'm going and I call it, if you watch the stream, I'll drop the link to this stream. Y'all want to watch the rest of it or whatever. And I'll get on to what my point is. So it's pretty much it's called Negro Team. Is it the best or just foolishness? I, I was actually kind of trolling the holiday, but I didn't really care. I was just joking, or it's just foolishness that Negroes want to be divided. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna make the scream a little bit bigger. There we go. So it's pretty much what we see right now, and I was just doing the research on it, and pretty much what you see, what you get now. So not only is it a holiday, you know, it's pretty much what you see in terms of anything, right? And I think that's the thing of the holidays. So it's pretty much what you see that they made this into a thing. So I'm not really surprised about that. Yeah, I get the white noise and all that. So not worried, not worried at all, not worried at all. And I think I did this like I don't know what came to me to make this stream. So well, this stream, Sunday Mass is always usual. It's open discussion like as usual because I think Thursday Thrills the same thing, but it's like it varies, and we talk about some real stuff, and then I give my open discussions on that. So Thursday Thrills will be back officially. The summer's kicking off, so you're not gonna see the independent thinking series until like the fall. So I'm gonna be less and less. You're gonna see me a lot in August. I'm gonna drop some content in August because August is pretty much the time. I'm okay with August. August is a good month. Um, I'll make some adjustments, but when you get into July, July is like usually the hottest of the summer. So I don't really do much content on 4th of July. I mean, I did last year, but I'm not never again. Never again. That's the reason why I'm taking this long break so I can get refreshed on the 24th. And I'll drop a pre-record content. This just to warn y'all, on the 23rd, I will drop pre-recorded content scheduled for the 23rd, and you'll see the process. So it's pretty much like, this stream and this clip I'm about to play y'all is how I thought about the holiday last year, and it's official. And I told you this was gonna happen this year and prior because they're gonna make this as a thing soon to Martin Luther King and all these other holidays, just to say try to give us a fair shake. But technically it's just, it's useless. You gotta give us what we want, and that's it. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. So I want to see what's going on. Yeah, salute, Alonzo, salute. And I'm just gonna let y'all hear what I said last year. And this is before I even had the microphones and things like that. I'm not really tech savvy right here, so you pretty much hear a little bit of everything. So enjoy. It's commemorating the emancipation of enslaved African Americans. I call them so-called African Americans, but it's also often observed for celebrating African American culture, originating in Galveston, Texas. It has been celebrated annually on June 19th. Yep. The worst one I've been in was in Marietta, Georgia. I didn't like it. It was a few years back. It's a long story. It's like a barbecue. Then it kept talking about the BS and trying to say we got to come together. No, y'all too busy on the dope, man. Me and my dad was disgusted. We went there, and it was a horrible experience. So this is just some foolery right here. But some people think it's the best day. You got people say it, or is it foolishness to me? I'm just posing a question. Then it says it dated back to now, since Saturday is trending. But it's also called Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, Liberation Day, Texas, Emancipation Day in Texas. Okay. And then it's a culture in progress. Yeah. But look at the questionnaires. It said, is Juneteenth a national holiday? Federal holiday. United States President Joe Biden signed the bill on June 17th, 2021, making Juneteenth the 11th 11th American federal holiday and the first to obtain legal observance as a federal holiday since Martin Luther King Jr. Day was designated in 1983. That is 38 years ago. 38 years ago when it happened. I wasn't even born yet. 38 years ago. I'm 33 right now, so you know my age. So yeah, man, it's just one of those things, man. Is it the best, or is it just foolishness? I mean, y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Because I don't see this anything to be a holiday to celebrate about. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what the fuck? Is this just plain old foolishness? I mean, let's keep it real. Like, I didn't even celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even celebrate. Was it the origin of Juneteenth? Well, freedom finally came to June 19, 1865, when some 2,000 Union troops arrived in Galveston Bay, Texas. The Army announced that there are more than 250,000 slaves, black people in the state, were freed by executive decree, but this day came to be known as Juneteenth by the newly freed people in Texas. That's what they call it. And they got a national museum, so I'm not going to get into that. Y'all can check this out yourself. So, yeah, Juneteenth. Why is it called Juneteenth, not June 19th? The term Juneteenth is blend of the words of June and the 19th. The holiday has also been called Juneteenth, Independence Day, or Freedom Day. Yeah, some weird shit. Don't ask me. Although 49 of 50 states recognize Juneteenth as a state holiday, Juneteenth was officially declared a federal holiday called Juneteenth National Independence Day on June 17, 2021. Yeah, Riverhawks celebrated UMass, blah, blah, blah. I call it Negro Team. We're still in somewhat of slavery. Let me stop for someone who gets emotional. They say, this nigga's making fun of slavery, man. He's making fun of Juneteenth. Are you free or are you not? That's all I'm saying. Is it the best or is it just foolishness? It beats me, man. I mean, y'all over here celebrating. Let me see if my sound is right. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like, what's the point? Y'all over here tripping about a national holiday, a holiday is about June 19th, and I mean, they call it Juneteenth. What a weird name. And I mean, I had my worst experience was in Georgia, so don't even ask me why I can't stand the holiday. It's so overrated. Like they always want to talk about slavery, but some people's trying to say it's a myth, and it's understandable. But I understand, man. I understand. But and it's just like and that's just how it's going to go. But and I'm just like over here tripping off this day. But the thing about it is, I didn't even celebrate this shit. I mean, the last time I tried to celebrate it was somewhere around um, 2017. That was 4 years ago. I think that was in a workplace, and I had a bad experience. I'm trying to think, it's 16 or is it 17? I believe it was. But it's so sad that people want to celebrate this holiday. It took them some years. I know people are not going to get no reparations. To me, I don't think we're going to get reparations. ADOS blew that. They blew that to hell in the high water. Now we got a holiday just to try to tell us to shut the fuck up. But you know what I mean? It's just one of those days, man. Like, I've been wanting to talk about this probably Saturday, but I couldn't because I know it's Father's Day weekend, and I know Father's Day is a mess and travesty for the males. I mean, shouts out to the fathers that celebrate their Father's Day. I made a short stream for y'all, and salute the ones that's taking care of the sons out here, man. Keep your head up, and daughters out here, keep your head up. And it's just me, or is it just a mess? And yeah. What's going on, Village Arsonist? What's going on, VA? Yeah, man. Is it just me, or is it just foolishness, man? I'm just looking at it like, God damn, man, what is going on here? And now they got these 50 states, and I just read it in here. They just already got this laid out. Okay. West Virginia became the 35th state on June 20th, 1863, and the last slave state to admit the Union 18 months later. But the Western Virginia legislature completed abolished slavery. Also ratified the 13th Amendment on February 3rd, 1865.
kind of knew that, but at one time as a kid, they never taught us that in school. But I knew it, but I don't pay attention to it because that's I remember used to reading it. And the oldest known celebration to end slavery. Yeah, CNN nonsense, but they just. I just want y'all to look at this, man. When I had to type this up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? I mean, like it. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. Yes, it's a BS holiday. That's what I thought. But is it really foolishness, man? Like most people just going crazy with it. I don't even know, man. Like I'm saying this is what's going on, man. Like I've yet to see what's going on. And yeah, man. It's just like the day. It's like it's crazy, man. I want to touch on it that weekend. I said no. I did some streams about some other stuff, and I think what I did a stream about. I did two streams Saturday on my esoteric stuff. I was just getting online, but this is a little political. But yeah, man. I mean, I just looked at it, and I think I did a Father's Day stream. It was pretty good. I did one with the religious debate. I mean, that was kind of a disaster where I saw it teapots, but you know how it is. But when did the Mansfield Joint Yeah, endorse it. Yeah, it's a new thing. I did those streams, but I had to get to this one. This one is so weird. I had a bad experience at that time, and they was talking about the same old stuff, but no solutions at the time. This is when I was like in the workplace. I didn't come back to these spaces until probably 2019 and on right now, because I was in this space for years. It's a mess, man. You know, what is celebrated on June 19th? Each June 19th commemorates of the end of slavery in the United States. Celebration takes place each year on June 19th, recognized an event that took place in Texas in 1865. Commemorates, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. December 6, 1865, 13th Amendment was ratified outlawing slavery. Yeah. But some people say we're still in slavery. I listened to a female named Michi X. She broke it down, and some people just say, hey, oh, what is the word? Four types of slavery. What is modern slavery? Sex trafficking, child sex trafficking, forced labor, bonded labor or debt bondage, domestic servitude, forced child labor, unlawful recruitment and use of child soldiers. Wow. Wow, I did not know that. The last part, I didn't know they do that. I mean, they still do domestic servitude. Yeah, I agree with the two trafficking things. That is
Oh damn! I realized I was on mute. Shit. I, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize I was on mute. Damn, damn. Apologize for y'all, but I don't think y'all heard that. I don't think y'all heard that. I was on mute the whole damn time. Shit. Thought I was, I had to mute again. But yeah, I was explaining this part. Didn't realize I was on mute. I was looking at something and then I was talking. I didn't realize that. But apologize for what I was saying. But I was basically saying in Juneteenth, when I made this, it was just something out of I pulled something out of the ass, all technically. But knowledge wise, I said pull something out of a stream like that. And I was doing those type of streams for a minute. And I kind of stopped and I had to schedule the shit and start really breaking down what days do I want to stream. And I was picking my days, and I'll never get this. It all started in, I believe it was in May. I was thinking about it, and especially June. See, around this time, I was planning and plotting. I was just doing my thing. So what you're hearing right now, and all the stuff I said earlier, is pretty much accurate. And then this holiday is just a testament to that. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest of it. I'm just gonna just bounce off real quick. So it's pretty much, what is okay. Who's this person right here? They served fried chicken. She was insulted, but the other black cohorts didn't think any of it. Oh yeah, true, 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 true. It's usually like that. Well, I went to one. I think people had their whole family there, and they had a barbecue. This was years ago, and I think my dad wanted to try some type of an event they had down here. This is back in, I believe, 2016. I believe 2017 when we went, and I was like, wasn't impressed. But now they made a holiday out of it. It really don't even matter at this point. It used to be the events and stuff, but I really didn't care about it because you got niggas that say they still ain't free. It's the mentality. So you made a fair point right there. Yeah, I'm gonna play the rest of this and let y'all enjoy it because I said context stuff here.
that is a form of slavery. It's really called human trafficking. They call it sex trafficking for short. Oh man, you want to talk about slavery, man? Mississippi and Maryland. We're gonna scroll down here. What does what do the June colors mean? The colors red, white, and blue represents the American flag. The reminder that slaves and their descendants are Americans. And June 19 or Juneteenth, 1865 represents the day that enslaved blacks in Galveston, Texas became Americans under law. So they talking about colors. And let me. Why are Juneteenth colors are red, black, and green? Okay. Now we're getting deep. Red, the blood that unites all black of African ancestry in the shed for liberation. Black for the people whose existence as a nation, though not a nation state, is affirmed by the existence of the flag. Green is the abundant and vibrant natural wealth of Africa, but the motherland. Yeah, man, it's just like, man, it's just a shitty holiday, man. I mean, to me, it's kind of crazy, man. Like some people think it's the best, but it's ridiculous. But let's look at this shit right here. These Juneteenths. Freedom Day. Freedom Day. Oh, you Negroes. You Negroes. You poor, silly Negroes. And it's just like, oh my God. Oh my God, guys. This is Juneteenth. This is just a mess. They got all colors up in this mug. I think the women is just crazy. Our so-called women is crazy. Like News said, they're not our women. I know they're not. He used to say that in the chat. Roger Porter Day is a mess. I call him the Great Reset as his nickname when he tries to reset the conversation, but dude is just a fool today. But Mahogany and Royal went at it. That stream was crazy. He gave me appreciation to share the stream. I said, no problem, man. I mean, I'm gonna be like Ty City, like they said, they what they say, but they don't care. They don't care. You know, the females don't care, the women don't care. But you know what's funny about Juneteenth? I know it's Pride Month, but it was on Father's Day. It is a coincidence. It is hurting the men. It's kind of ironic. And I don't worry about it, man. I had a good celebration with my Father's Day, and my father, he did too. And it's all good, man, like over here. So, I enjoyed it yesterday. I didn't worry about this nonsense right here. I didn't really celebrate Juneteenth. This is just wild. Well, no reparations. Negro, you're still a slave, like most people would say. You're a slave. You are slave. You are a slave. The alphabet people are already stealing it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are a slave, man. That like VA, it's a mess, man. I try to tell you, these Negroes, man, these niggas, man, they losing their damn minds. It's just what I'm saying, man. Like, I am so tired of the foolery. The foolery. It's just fucked up. But what I've learned is like I've seen this before, man. Like they're really gloating it online. Google is the shame. I guess Google is partnering with the women now. Oh, the alphabet group or the LBGTQA. I mean, I'm gonna be fair use to y'all's little logo. No against y'all, but y'all fucking up. But hey, y'all can have them. Y'all can have them. This is kind of, I don't want to say it's a manosphere divide. I would say it's a whole men divide outside of space, and people's just gone wild. A Juneteenth flag. Wow, look at this colors. That's some crazy ish, man. Crazy shish. Look at this flag. I think that's in Texas. Man, Texas, y'all need to stop. Now I remember this color. Growing up as a teenager, I remember this color. But that's kind of outdated, to be honest with you. Oh my God, Juneteenth is a mess. I don't see how y'all people celebrate this holiday. It's just like, ugh. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. And they try to say we got the same struggle. You crazy. Who's out here? They go to women. You know what's funny? It's less men in this picture. That's the funny thing. But you see the females. It's just that right there is a slap in the face. I'll say all men, yeah, especially black men, but I would say all men. This is kind of, black men, we deal with feminism and gynocracy for years. I don't scream about gynocracy. That's just a small figment of feminism because feminism is a big deal. You got some of them that don't practice it, but the ones that do, that's really quiet and just slimmer than that, they're worse. They're pushing it too. But the ones that's brainwashed, they just love it, man. It's that mind altering effect. But it's funny, man. Like this whole thing is just a whole mess. And I think Juneteenth is just the beginning of it. I mean, they're gonna use them as a testing ground. And I'm just saying it like this. Don't be surprised. Most of us will never celebrate it, but the ones that are going to be brainwashed. These are filthy blue pill people, by the way. I'm going to do a stream on the purple pill paradise. I'm going to go in how lost these people in these spaces and outside the world that have that mindset. They think they're red pill thanks to KS and everything else.
This is the time that I went at their God, and I was using it as a reference. I didn't care about the manuscript space using pills. I used the pills as my actual topics and got into the Matrix and the conspiracy shit. I was on that type of shit on my channel years ago, and mixed it in with the so-called manosphere, which I'm not. Well, I never was a part of. I was about leaving it anyway. I was teaching this. This is what I should have done in 2020 when I was fucking with it a little bit, and I kind of left that shit until the fallouts. Until I saw, when I was talking about the pills and stuff, most people are blue pill slaves based off what they're doing, not just non-relationships or relations. All of it's blue pill to them because when you participate in the madness and not actually doing something for the community, being red pill and actually learn to adapt and learn how to fight this shit, future wise, it's pretty detrimental because red pill it's subjective. Like I said, it's the truth, but you have to actually practice what you preach and learn how to survive. You don't have to have relationships being red pill. They say that's true, and sometimes you can. It depends on who you are. Can you withstand it? Because sometimes that person will leave you, and some people use the black pill thing. I don't get into that no more because at this point I'm black pilled in a way. In there, yeah, I'm beyond black pill. I'm on that type of tip, but I'm not gonna say I'm a black pillar and things like that. So I don't teach that stuff like I used to. Because if you see old stuff where I used to do strings on it, that was me referencing 2020. Yes, I troll BGS on the black pill shit because if you ain't really living it out here, that's how I am. So the red pill shit, that's like online, offline, and actually practice that shit. I just don't really engage in society like that. I communicate with less people. I'm just telling you how I am in person. Only time I communicate is by association or whatever. But 9 out of 10, I will communicate in person. Sometimes a stranger, if they ask a question or whatever directions there is, I've always been that way. But the customer service mindset grew me into that, especially my last job that I had. And I'm used to talking to all types of different people, and I listen. 95% of the time, I just listen. I don't really talk like this. Only talk like this is probably online. That's just who I am. And I don't really go out as much. I mean, I do go out as much, don't get me wrong, for other things, but when it comes to going out or do it all the time, not as much. Since that the C-19 virus and all that shit going around, people having these diseases and stuff, it's pretty much I'm very careful what I'm getting into now. Pretty much careful. So what you're hearing right here is I was talking about the pill references, the people is brainwashed as slaves. Yeah, it's all of it. But being anti-women is crazy. Now, me, I sound a little anti-women, but I wasn't at the time. I'm telling y'all, I understand women co-signing this holiday because 9 out of 10, they programmed to hate us, and it's not their fault, because I think most of it. I'll say about 15% is the women's fault, but it's really our fault as men allowing this shit to happen. That's why you got women in certain spaces. I don't care if they're black space or whatever space. They always gonna trash the black man, and that's just usually the way it is. That's normal. That's done by design. That's nothing we can do. To me, I think it's systematic. I don't think it's just like our fault. It's a combination of our fault a little bit, but I would say it's systematic because you're controlled by it. Unless you don't buy into it, that's what I mean by red pill, not this relationship shit. That's a distraction. Because if anybody said that's relationships, that's the red pill. That's not really red pill. They're the ones that's stupid. They're the ones that's misled and don't understand the history of certain spaces we built. It was very pro black. A lot of people try to say it wasn't. Yes, it was. Until certain suckers done fucked up the community and teach that red pill shit. If it was really red pill, just be red pill. Actually live the lifestyle what you're talking about, not this bullshit online. Unlike most people, on some people that I know, they're full of shit. But when I talk about Juneteenth, this is a prime example that I'm exposing why this holiday means something in the future, and it's a threat to certain people. But it's okay, people can celebrate who they want to celebrate. It don't really bother me as much. So it shows is people show their hand last year and this year they're gonna show their hand because I need to do a stream like this because it makes sense and it was perfect for Sunday, perfect for Juneteenth. So you're getting the results that you're gonna get. So I'm not really hurt or bothered by it. This just lets me know where we stand in the future. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest of this. I'm gonna quit talking and I'm just gonna let it play.
But you know what I mean? No against the KS, but the stuff he's doing is like, I know people love success and everything, but I ain't gonna beat him up that bad because what's the point at this point? We already seen what's happened, but that's y'all's leaders, man. But some people ain't gonna co-sign it. But we'll see, because Juneteenth is the measuring stick. It is the measuring stick. What's going on?
You see how I said it was going to be the measuring stick? That lets you know I was correct. And it was. And you see it now today because I'm glad they made this a national holiday tomorrow because I won't do any content tomorrow. So y'all going to have to wait in July or whatever. So, y'all chill the rest of the bullshit because I'm trying to get refreshed for next month. I got things to do to move around and shit. So just watch just watch this week and all the way from early July, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's gonna get a lot worse because crime is up in every city. It's pretty much people are not changing. The reset was certain things. Certain people got money, certain people got jobs, but you're going to see some changes, especially see it on YouTube because not going to really save much anymore. See, my content is not as bad as people think. I think YouTube doesn't like they already censor people. That's through Google. Google's been censoring people for years, and especially YouTube. So what you're seeing now, they said this child is not welcome. I say bullshit. No, it's not. There's no options outside of YouTube. So YouTube understands people ain't got no options. Think about it. If you buy up everything, like Chrome try to buy up tech, I don't use tech, for example, and other products that you use, what's the point getting rid of us? And they're already making money off us by us participating in live streams, even if we don't want to live stream. See, they know what this is. It's called control. They want this so they can say, you may like his shit, but what about else? And then you got some other motherfuckers trying to copy you that has a bigger channel. You could be replaced anytime. See, that's why I don't believe in trying to be successful on here. You're wasting your time. This site is the way it is. It done had its day and it fucked up big time in the future. So you're pretty much left people with no choice to start certain things. So I'm not really surprised what people are talking about at this point. So when you got people tripping about the content and things like that, well, you're pretty much saying people are not able to do what they do to say they're going to do. So not only you got chances and pretty much off to it, right? It's like I don't understand why people just is going to be who they are, and that's the difference in the angst of it. So again, not saying you have to celebrate the holiday or whatever. I don't celebrate it at all. Any holiday that has no meaning or message, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all hear the rest of it. So it is this gonna be one of those days in the future? I don't know when it's gonna land next year. I'm gonna give y'all some thoughts. Yeah, hold on for a minute. We gotta talk about next year because this is gonna change the fact that what people are seeing now. Because what I'm saying right now is paramount. Y'all ain't gonna get the gist of it until probably the end of the 2024 year or the beginning of the year. Because I don't think y'all niggas understand, man. This thing is for real. So in June, Juneteenth is on the 19th on a Monday of next year. Father's Day is on the 18th next year. So the 20th depends on what the 20th falls on. So the 20th is pretty much um that day. So the 20th is just blank. So summer's gonna start Wednesday next year. So yeah, we gotta see what 2024 is gonna bring. So you're in there. So Juneteenth's on a Wednesday. So on a Wednesday, interesting. And we know Father's Day is on the 16th, or is it third Sunday, or probably the 23rd. We don't know. So yeah, man, like this stuff ain't nothing to play with. This ain't nothing to play with. So Juneteenth on 2025 will be on what, a Thursday. Then we got Friday. So yeah, they're making this a thing. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all play this. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. I'm gonna go on mute.
Y'all should not be worrying about KS and what you call Kwame Brown. That's a distraction. I would say KS will get 5 million next year. He's gonna get 1 million this coming up because we're gonna see what time it is. I mean, me and Kuda's been calling this like months ago. I don't see if he's 1 million yet, but if he ain't, he's gonna get there. Tommy's still effing up. Kwame told his ass up, told him stop worrying about him. And Tommy's looking like a fool every damn day. If I was Tommy, I would tap out at this point. Oh, he's almost there. Okay, he's 984,000. He's up there. Yeah, KS is gonna get it. He's gonna get it. He may get it a couple of days now. Yeah, man. I tell you, man, I'm not playing with these fools out here. So yeah, man, I'm up there. We're gonna see what time it is, man. We gotta get it going. So we'll be all right. They said 181 videos. Well, yeah, I've been live streaming, man. I've been consistent. So you know what time it is. So I've been doing it. But I just want you to see that picture, man. It's just they're so lost. What's going on, Sir Anthony? What's going on, man? Yeah, man. It's just wild, man. Like I've seen this coming, man. This is kind of crazy, man. And that's just what I'm looking at right now. Like I've seen a lot of worse stuff, but man, I mean, we got to shout out certain people, man, and it's all good. It's no hate to the guys that's running it. Now it's like up to us to step our game up and say, look, we got to do what we got to do. But yeah, man, Juneteenth is a fucking mess. It is a fucking mess. I just really look at it for what it is, and I'm just like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna like look at it like But enough of them. It's just ridiculous. Look at this shit. Hey guys, it's Juneteenth. Q&A. Oh God, look at this shit. See, no black men at all. See, this is their day. You got lesbians running this stuff. I call them same sexuals, man. I don't use the H word because that's. I'm gonna try to flip that on. They'll get mad when you call them politically correct. And look at the American flag. That is some wild ish right here. I ain't never seen this picture. She's an instrument. Independence Day. You see this? Wow. Wow. Now that's why I call forget about it. And it's getting worse, man. I'm telling you, they here, man. Our liberation, Afro-Americans. 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 We are Americans. All right, I know, VA. It's a fucking mess, man. These bras, man. It's just like, why? Why is Juneteenth out of all days can be turned into a national holiday? I don't understand the concept. Like, why? We done seen the BS, but I had to discuss this, man. It's just like y'all gotta let this stuff go, man. Like, I don't even care about the KS thing at this moment. But what you call it, Kwame Brown. I'm just gonna look at it like this. This is what we should be worrying about, because this part right here, that's just an indictment on the men. So yeah, we gotta do better and get our minds right and do our thing, or like I said, get your stuff there. That too is a combination of all. But you gotta be mindful what's out here in the workplace too. They're not playing with us this year. So we ain't getting no love like that. So we gotta tone it down a little bit, but I don't think we should tone it down. I think we should keep putting the foot on their necks and just keep going. But you gotta look at the big picture, man. What's happening right now? The ball's on us, but it's not even our fight. It's up to the real women fight for us. But what I saw Roger Day, we had two ladies that stood up for us. But shouts out to them, Toya and Renaissance chick. But you got some pushback today. I mean, but I wanted to cover this. I said Juneteenth is a mess. I really don't think it's a holiday I would celebrate in the future. It's something bad about that. It's a scam, and people go start crying like, why don't celebrate Freedom Day? You're a Negro, right? They say you're a Negro, right? I'm like, Ma'am, I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know what I am anymore. Y'all just over here celebrating nonsense. I'm not a same sexual. Like a lot of people try to say a homosexual. I use the term same sexual. The politically correct term. That's what y'all want. They probably quote that and say, he's calling us same sexuals. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe he called us same sexuals. That's not right. That's inappropriate for that Negro to call us that. That is inappropriate. And I'm like, okay, sir. What is inappropriate? Yeah. I mean, it's just like they going in. It's just like I'm in here like thinking about it, and it's just like, yeah. And I'm just looking at it like, yeah. Oh God, I can't even get through. Okay, I'm just playing a game for a minute. I'm just tripping over here for a minute. But yeah, man, Juneteenth is it's just one of those holidays I just won't even celebrate in the near future. I'm just not even bothered by it. But you got dudes want them back to the table. It's like Ty City said, man. They don't care, man. And hell, they don't even care about us on Father's Day. So Juneteenth is a special day, man. Like, is it a Negro month? Yeah. And it's just like I've seen a lot worse. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna look at this for a minute. I'm just gonna keep it going. And it's just wild, man. Like I'm just looking at this right now and I'm like, hey, they got all these pictures. Happy Juneteenth Day.
Yeah, I was explaining this part. I stopped it real quick, so it's like 28 minutes, and it's pretty much like I said, it's accurate in this stream. And I'm just like, wow, I'm just showing you the pictures and all this stuff. I dozed off a little bit. My brain was kind of asleep. Had a nice plate. It was out from a restaurant, man. It just kept it going. But pretty much what you see, what you get. What's going on, Travis? Salute, man. Salute. Appreciate you coming through. And it's just like I said, I was accurate about what I was saying. Like last year, it's pretty much you're seeing the things that I've been saying like lately. Like I understand people love this holiday, and I think this is gonna be future, and it's pretty much how it's gonna last for decades. Like a president like that, I don't think anyone's gonna get rid of it, and both parties don't really care. They just want to shut the black people up. And it's always been that way for years. When they make new laws and new legislation, they try and get business done because it's a marketing tool. So pretty much, you're hearing this stream because this is what the stream is titled. Of course, we're going to talk about it. I had to go back to this stream to say what I say, how I sounded. A little background noise, no problem, because I'm monitoring the sound now and I'm live streaming at the same time, and I'm just learning what mistakes I've done and all this stuff. And I'm glad I did that stream. And I'll tell you something. I'm glad I did the stream, and I'm glad I was talking about a topic that's a little controversial, but it's kind of like it need to be said. And I want streams like that, every now and then with my open discussion streams, like especially when I'm doing Sunday Madness. I'm glad this is the first time I'm doing Juneteenth on Sunday Madness. Depends on what day it falls on, because it's not going, but this particular one is interesting. It's Father's Day and it's Juneteenth. It's usually weird like that. So it's like you got to remember it's always on the third Sunday, right behind Mother's Day. Well, 3 Sundays in till the next month. So Gemini season, I think I'm gonna look at my little zodiac thing because I don't know how that's gonna play in. I'm gonna Look at it. My brain was kind of clink clink for a minute. Went to sleep. I ate good. When does Gemini season start? Because I know it starts on the. Oh, it ends on. Oh, it ends tomorrow. Yeah, it ends tomorrow. So Cancer will start on the 21st, ends on the 22nd of July. So the first day of summer is Cancer season. That's the 21st. And it's going to continue on. Theirs in at the 22nd, but it's going to continue on until August. That'll be the 20th, I believe, July 23rd and July 22nd. No, not July 22nd. My fault. It's August 22nd for Leos. Cancers is 22nd of July. So the summer will continue. Then you got Virgo, of course, August 23rd to September 22nd. And that's Libra season. So we already know. We're there. So that means we're in the okay, so we're coming out of the third house of the zodiac. That's Gemini season. Because, see, the Taurus season is the second house. So we already passed the first and second house. Now we're heading towards the fourth house. That's Cancer. And then the fifth house, you already know, is Leo season. So it's pretty much, yeah. But so we're right on time. This year is kind of pretty much hit or miss at this point. So I'm going to let y'all hear the rest of it. I may stop it probably 50 minutes. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to let y'all enjoy.
Oh man, that's a mess. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Where was y'all when they were killed? That's what I want to know. Oh man, that's worse than the Caribbean parade. I mean, I will say this to be fair to the ones that celebrate it, it's a start for y'all. But you're not gonna catch my ass on Google celebrating in a fucking like a holiday. I mean, y'all not gonna catch me to that shit. But man, I'm just this shit. I get it, but they gotta have something to celebrate about. But look at this shit right here. They put your boy Barry. Look at him. Frederick Douglass. Typical. Typical. Typical, typical, typical. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we're done. We're done here. This is just like a pile of nonsense at this point, man. Like. What's going on, Shade? Salute. Yeah, man. It's just like, yeah, it's just a pile of nonsense. Well, it's not meant to be federalized. Well, Joe Biden's federalized it. You got to tell him that. No, it's legal now, but it's a purpose. I think they're trying, and they do it in the month of Father's Day. Now, I've heard Angry Man's little live stream talking about it's more than they trying to put all in one day. Yeah, it's just going to get worse. Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be, Sir Anthony. It's going to get a lot worse. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. That's just the beginning of the fall of this country. I mean, you already got it. I've been saying this shit for years before this shit happened in politics. I mean, I think I used to listen to a guy named Elder Young One. We was talking about things like that happen. It was going to happen in 2019, but COVID kind of changed the game. They don't know what type of disease. We predicted a disease or virus and plagues will plague this country, but it's going to continue. This ain't over. This is wartime. It's an act of war. You got to do what you got to do. You can't cry about the issues. At this point, you're just going to have to tap out. A lot of people try to say, this is not intellectually armbarism. I say, yeah. But you got people representing Platinum's acting a damn fool over there. Talking about the Olympics and shit. But you know what I mean, man? It's just like, I'm not even worried about it anymore. I not even care. It's just like your boy. Like he said, they don't care, man. Because these women don't care. They done told us 1,000 times they do not care. And I'm glad I'm doing this stream because I just had decided to put this up. I did Father's Day a self stream to myself yesterday, but on the 19th, I did 2 streams on that Saturday. I didn't really talk much, but y'all can check those out. But buying fanatics, I did a lot. I've been busy on the streams, scheduling and doing my things. But the upcoming streams I will do, I want to talk about this purple paradise is here. The purple pill folks. And I'm going to explain what's going on in these spaces. But then I'm going to do the one black pill versus red pill knowledge in general. And that's just, my take on it. The whole talks. I be over at Kudas a lot. And that's just one of those things, man. And I'm not even tripping anymore. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna look at this for a minute, see what's going on, and we in here. So, we're just gonna do our thing. So, I'm just gonna get this damn thing off the screen. Yeah. Eclair. All types of nonsense. But this is Juneteenth, man. I mean, this is one of those things that we gotta deal with. We set the bar way too high. Oh, not a problem, Sir Anthony. Not a problem. But yeah, this is something, one of the wildest shit I ever seen, man. Like, I know people love Juneteenth. I respect them for it. This is getting good, man. What you look at the stuff that we're talking about, it's really sad. Like, I think a lot of people just want to invest. But this holiday this is just more to come. Future. But see, they did it right before Father's Day. That's what bothered me. That didn't set well with me. I all my years in this country and all my years on this earth, I never seen some shit like that. And look at this shit. The red, white, and blue flag. Look at that. They might as well drop the red, black, and green and just put this. You know why? Look at that. Look at them colors. Ain't nothing but Roman colors back in Rome. Even though the British copied them too, but Rome used to have those colors as well. A lot of people don't know the history because Britain wasn't the first one that had it. It was Rome. If you study the Masonic stuff, the Jesuits and all that, that history goes in and in. Even though France don't like us, but even though France hate the Masons too, that's what kicked them out. That's why France is so weary of their own culture. It's a mixed culture. It's so weird that they're barely our allies. It's really Britain. I think Fasten said something in a live stream. We had a build, Black Pill build. He said British had a Commonwealth. Yeah, the Commonwealth to me is kind of dead. We got it in Philly. We got it in DMV. That's about it. But the rest of the America is not really a Commonwealth no more. They're trying to build an Earth Defense Force, go outside of space. That ain't gonna happen. It's some more shit that's in the fire. But and look at this. They got the red, white, and blue flag for Juneteenth for the black female. Look at that. Ain't that some wild shit? They said, damn them red, black, and green colors. See, the black people think we're selling those colors. Look at these colors. Yeah, they showed the dad and and the mama. That's the illusion right here. This is the illusion. The American dream, black people. This is y'all's freedom. No. This is an illusion. But according to the manosphere, our women is trouble, man. And Shaw's doctrine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, I understand that's just part of it. But I'm not tripping off of it. But Juneteenth, man, it's just a mess. I'm not going against women tonight or the men. I'm just saying the people as a whole. This is just kind of ridiculous, man. I'm just looking at it like, what's Juneteenth all about? Man, they really pushing it us hard. So, yeah, we got to be self-sufficient, man. We just got to do our thing and just big up the trials that we have to deal with. But I think that's just something we're just gonna have to deal with, man. And you gotta know what time it is. But I'm 34 minutes in, so I'm good. And it's just one of those things that you can see. Let's see if I sound good. Hold on. Yeah, I'm good now. But yeah. And that's the thing that you need. And part of the reasons I look at it as we're on fire right now. So Yeah. Is Negro Teenth is the best or is it just foolishness? I'm just gonna read the description for a minute. I'll read the description. Here's my question. Juneteenth Day of 1865, explain it is the best or foolishness as usual? To me, I won't say it's foolishness because one, we just not really learn our history. But I think people like Joe Biden, they just want to be credible these days. But yeah, yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Don't hurt people, BLM. You see that, don't you? That's who's pushing it. That's who's pushing it. That's who's pushing it right there. And look at the other races. That's what this is about. Some of them a mix or whatever. I don't know. But that's who's pushing it. Look at that. Look at this picture. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I know people say they're damn communist, socialist. Ah, are they libel fascist? Ah, you know what I mean? Like, we get it. You go on both sides too sometimes. But yeah, I'm looking at the silliness right now in the pics in Google. I read half of the information, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is ridiculous. Oh, it's definitely foolishness. I agree, man. I mean, this is utterly ridiculous at this point. But it's just like, why bother? You know what I'm saying? Why bother? And it's just rubbing in our faces like you're dealing with people that don't understand the history. But Juneteenth is one of them days that you got to celebrate. In schools, they're gonna probably press you to read it. Probably in colleges. I don't know about high school and elementary, but I think they are. They're probably gonna do it like when we came up. It was Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman. What else they taught us in school? I'm talking about in grade school and high school. Probably Frederick Douglass, Underground Railroad, and probably a lot of stuff. I think in the South where I'm from in Tennessee, they taught us that. It was a lot of things they taught. But the only teacher that taught me about black inventors was a Native American. I was back in sixth grade. I knew my shit. I always get the real information in the library. I used to be in the library a lot. And now when I started doing the YouTube thing, that was back in '07 when I had my first channel. And I got flagged in 2012. I was saying some controversial stuff. This is technically my second channel. So I built this from the ground up, had to change and stuck on this path. Been on this path for years, but 2019, that's when I got my 1,000. People start watching me and watch my old content. I just let that thing grow. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing. But my content is still gonna be the same, but I'll add some different content later. I'm more diverse. But esoterically, this is some blue pill shit. This is some filthy blue shit. So I'm gonna call it. But that purple pill paradise, that's what we want. These people think they red pill. Woke. Y'all are purple pill. I'll say purple paradise equals purple pill paradise. But man, this is utterly ridiculous. Look at this shit. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I know where that's at too. That's in Rutherford County. Yeah, that's a rough area. Uh, I got a story about Murfreesboro. My dad went to school at MTSU. The original Klan statue, they took it down of Nathan Bedford Forrest, and he went to schools in the 70s. So he was born in 53. So he's 68. He'll be 69 next year. We'll be 70 the year before. Uh, the year after next year. So it'll be like 2023. Yeah, he'll be 70. But he remembers it like clear as day. When they took down that statue, that Klan statue, the Blue Raiders, right? That's their mascot. He went to that school for an accountant and all that stuff, and or auditor. But the first year, I think President Walker, I think the next year they told the people to just take down that statue, and that's when they started doing it. They were the first school that I believe did that in the South. I believe, I don't know if that's true or not, but MTSU was one of them schools took down those Klan statues. It's iconic because when he first went to the school there was a Klan statue of the Blue Raiders of the Klan, and I thought that was interesting. He told me that story, but that's a hell of a story, and that's just a sidebar about Murfreesboro. I didn't know they had colors like that. Oh my God, they really into this shit. I love my freedom, boy. Let me stop if someone try to shoot me off here. Oh man, this is ridiculous, man. You Negroes are funny. Y'all are funny, 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 funny. I'll read this with the kids are tired of MLK and Harriet. They're not connected to that history. Of course they're not. I mean, I know they're not. But the sad part about it, it's very, very, very loose. So you know how it is. And it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. What's going on, G? Salute. Man, this is ridiculous. Sorry about your Sixers last night, man. They went on the town with Ben Simmons, man. I mean, that dude's a fool, man. He's through. They're gonna get rid of him. Just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, man. This is some wild shit. And people think I'm just joking about this Juneteenth. I call it Negro Teen. It's the best or just foolishness. But yeah, man. It is plain foolishness, man. Yeah, Ben Simmons is done. I think Philly's gonna get him up out of there. They're not gonna get rid of Doc. He's got too much credentials. They ain't gonna do that. Knowing Philly, they always give you a chance, but if you fuck up 2 or 3 times, you're up out of there. But yeah, man. I'm not gonna cut this short. I'm just gonna keep it a lot longer and see what's going on. So you know how it is. But some people just act crazy. And I don't understand the concept. But you know what I mean? That's how we get down. Yeah, he's out of there. Yeah, me and my dad was talking about it. Yeah, the Sixers done fucked up big time. I don't see them going any further. And people just get upset what's going on. But but hey, the Sixers done blew it, man. I'm talking about this Juneteenth shit. I'm talking about this nonsense, man. Like what we got here. We're gonna celebrate the future. I mean, wow, it's wild, man. And I'm just looking at it right now. All these pictures, man. Let me hit this real quick. How can Juneteenth help these census? Well, how can it? Uh-oh. Found a slave picture. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Texas, shameful slave legacy, international celebration. Yep. These pictures are wild. Oh, let me stop. Uh, They ain't gonna show you this. They said the North free you, but they were the original slave owners. A lot of people don't know that. Oh, okay. Who's this? Okay. Oh, what's going on, Third Ward? Salute. Salute. This is Negro Teeth, man. Oh, you in Philly? Oh man, yeah. I'm sorry about your Sixers, man. I watched that game. I was trying to pick for them, even though I live in Georgia. But the Hawks is I don't trust. I'm picking the Bucks to win it. Sixers was my first choice to win it, man. I knew. What did they say? When the top players are knocked out, now you got Giannis, and it's easy now. It's no excuse. Championship or bust. The West, they don't have Kawhi. Chris Paul will come back in game 3. I'm picking the Suns to beat the Clippers. At first, I thought the Clippers were going to beat the Suns if they have Kawhi. They can't win without Kawhi. I'm sorry. Ty Lue's a good coach and all. I give him credit, but I got the Suns. They got Monty Williams and they got Damian Jones that know the Spurs system, the Cavaliers system. It's gonna be interesting finals. I don't agree with Triple Black. It's gonna be Suns and Bucks. I ain't gonna pick the Hawks. The Hawks don't have no front court. But your Sixers need a point guard bad. I mean, y'all got some shooters. Doc is gonna stay. They don't want him. They have a nice team. It's just Ben Simmons. When he missed that dunk, man, I was disappointed in him. He was scared. And Charles Barkley said it best. If something's in your head, and then Shaq, what did Shaq say? Shaq said on TNT, he said, just be aggressive. I don't care about you shooting threes. Just be aggressive. If you have to hit, miss free throws and, just be aggressive. Take a dunk, work on it. He has to work on his game if he wants to stay. But if he don't, I know Philly's riding him right now. They were clowning him all morning, even on the internet, trolling him online. I don't think it was the Sixers fans. Sixers fans was mad too, agreeing that their team lost. I mean, y'all have a great season. Y'all had a great season. It's just, I don't know what to do about the NBA. I mean, the top teams you think that was going to go, they got knocked out. The big heavy hitters were gone. All you got is Giannis. Who else you got? You got, it's supposed to be Kawhi and Chris Paul. That's your 3 heavy hitters left, but it's easy for them. See, the hard stuff was LeBron and everybody else. Everybody's been knocked out, which is a shocker. This is a strange playoff year. I'm enjoying it. I don't care who said, I ain't enjoying LeBron. Well, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's a great damn year. Y'all gonna try to tell me, man, you're not enjoying it? We'll see what Juan G's was saying. Facts, we need somebody to bring the ball up the court and won't be scared. Exactly, man. Like, I agree, man. This is some real shit. You have to be aggressive. Like Shaq said, be aggressive. Be fucking aggressive. Not Juneteenth aggressive. Not Negro-teenth aggressive. Be aggressive to the NBA playoffs. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all can't be scared out here, man. Like, what is y'all doing? I mean, for real. Like, we got to be serious for a minute. Like, how are we going to lose a game like that? I'm not even from Philly, though, even though I'm a Hawks fan. I like a lot of teams in the NBA, but the Sixers, I picked them to win it better than the Hawks because of front court depth. But it's a shame that Ben Simmons is hurting that damn team, man. That's just ridiculous at this point. Like, how can a man cannot score like that? Like, I understand they trust him. He's a point guard. He's supposed to be valuable. He's supposed to be efficient. He's supposed to be a world champion, but he's not. He's been questionable. 5 points in a damn game, man. Man, I saw that last night. I was disappointed. And Philly fans, they should be disappointed too. And it's just surreal, man. I'm just like looking at it like this. But yeah, man. I'm just looking at it from a hard place. But you know what I mean? It's just crazy. But yeah. I mean, yeah. Got some people up in here. Cool, 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 cool. But boy, we got to work on ourselves. We got to get it up and going.
Yeah, I think I was talking about the playoffs last year around this time. The Sixers, this is like the pandemic period of it. And, I had to pause it right there. So it was like 50 minutes. Like I said, I told y'all. But like I said, in Juneteenth, this is pretty much, I was saying, yeah, I was talking my shit. So this is kind of like halfway through. So I wasn't really saying much. I think, I was just talking shit. So that was just a little clip I was saying. And I'm just like, just trolling and let y'all see the rest or whatever. And, just bow down to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my thing. So,
Yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all the meat of it. Y'all can watch that your own time and watch later. I'm just gonna talk about something like, yeah, Juneteenth is gonna be this national holiday. I think it's gonna be set in stone and standard, and I think pretty much people know what to expect. And it's pretty much like I was talking my whole shit then, so pretty much, and I'll let y'all get this gist of it. So if y'all want to watch that or whatever, it's pretty much I'm gonna show y'all real quick. You can see the clip, it's in the chat right now. Like y'all can add this to your watch laters later or whatever and just save it and watch what I said because I think I said a lot of stuff. It was a mixed topic between pretty much I'm gonna go back on screen, take full screen it and stop the share. So pretty much I just want to kick this off, knock it off real quick. Yeah, Juneteenth. And pretty much it's just like you see this stuff and you be like, okay. So it's pretty much like, yeah. Well, and I'm going to paste. Yeah, that's just opportunity to open discussion. So it's pretty much like, pin. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's just like, when I was thinking about Juneteenth and I show that clip, y'all can watch your own time. So, if anybody doesn't want to come up, that's cool because I got some time. And, because I'm on my hypercardioid right now, so I'm going to talk to y'all for like, I think 15 to 20 minutes. Let's see who's going to come through. If not, I'll cut it around the 2 hour mark because I ain't got all day. So it's pretty much like I said, this is going to be a common thing. So when Juneteenth is like standard base, you pretty much have what you have in so many words. I think, it's Father's Day, everybody's going to celebrate with their dads or whatever, the ones that do. And the ones that don't, rest in peace to theirs. And I know a lot of people online don't really have fathers on here, but the ones that do, like myself and a few others and plenty, please enjoy your day and cherish them while you're still here. And that's just it. I celebrate both of the individuals that are my parents every day. You know what I'm saying? And good or bad times. I don't have to have a holiday that's man made to need that. But usually society's broken up by these man made holidays. So when you have some things like that and so much, you pretty much see what's going on and you just out here. So yeah, I know that the fact that people is going to talk about this holiday like, oh, it's something great, it's great for us and all that. And then I said, it's bullshit. It's just another holiday they just want to make money off of. And it's just like, I don't understand why people are just getting into it like that. And I'm just like wild right now. I'm just wild right now. And I'm just like, yeah. And I'm not really upset anymore, but you know, people just gonna be who they are. Yeah, I've been watching what you call it. what's what you call Weiss TV, and he's been on it. So yeah, because I've been addicted to these Rockstar games, and I think I just picked up two games on my Xbox. I think it was Grand Theft Auto 4. About done with it though, but I'm also doing the number 5, and I'm waiting till that downloads, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I, I've really looked at things a little different. So yeah, I'm not really happy about that. You know, that those games still exist. But I've beaten both of them. I like number 5 the best because you switch 3 characters. I don't care for that online shit. I tried that shit and I had an account and I just had to cut that shit off. That was years ago. I was playing that thing since 2013. But the story, I know the backstory. I found out about the backstory of Grand Theft Auto 4. If you pick the revenge route, they said that's canon. That is actually canon. If you chose a revenge route for Nico, that says canon. Now the Derek and Francis McQuarrie on sidebar. This is related to Father's Day and the two brothers and all that because their fathers done passed away. So it's just a video game reference. But and I was noticing that, but the obvious choice most people would pick Derek, but Derek probably died after drugs. And I'm gonna say it like this: Francis is a better option to kill as well because he don't give you much. After old boy deletes all the contents out of his phone, you already know it's. And I'm still gonna stand by that. But it's something tell me their brother Packy be lying about what happened to his peoples because we may get a backstory in 2024. It's all related to politics and how they put those games together and things like that. But yeah, it's pretty much. It'd be funny if Rockstar decide to fuck with this holiday in the Alphabet Group. Because remember, Rockstar allowed Gay Tony, the Ballad of Gay Tony, as their staple in GTA 4. They was trying to diversify what they was trying to do in their branding. You got to remember, Rockstar always had those type of characters in the early games back from the GTA 3 era. And I'm using this as an example. What type of marketing you're gonna see? You're gonna see it in video games. You're gonna see it in sports. You see it all the time. And Juneteenth is gonna be one of these days that people gonna co-sign the most. And I think it's gonna be like that Martin Luther King holiday at best. It's going to be pushed for a long time. And my examination of that stream that I did, and y'all can watch for yourself. Yeah, I had a lot of background on this is why the microphone and things like that, and amplify their voice. You really don't see much any different. I'm just saying for what it is, you're not going to tell me that this is going to be like a Martin Luther King at best. That's what they're trying to compete against. So everybody's waiting every early spring around June. And after that spring is over, then summer comes by. 4th of July is around the corner. So they had a holiday for so-called for us. Now they're trying to push this thing like it's standard. I'm sorry, folks. This is the future that you're going to see in coming years. So yeah, as long as if this site ever exists, I mean, if YouTube exists and it gets a little bigger, it's already bigger now. It's pretty much what you're seeing now, and the way they're going is it's obvious. It's obvious. You see the politics, you see the play, and certain copyright strikes is abusive. Some people gonna change that. Some gonna get rid of music industry idiots that runs shit. And it's the secret. Let the artist get paid and cut the middleman out. That's what's going to happen, and it's going to happen because it's about money. And then politics got to get into play. If they start to say Trump's going to win, technically that's not going to happen because if you think about the next Grand Theft Auto game, this is political behind what they're doing. They follow everything that's political, and you don't know whose side they're on. But basically, they're trying to push some more money. Number 5 already gave them some money for a lifetime. This next one's gonna be a lot different. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be in the South. It's gonna be in the East Coast this time, but it's gonna be in the South. I'm gonna tell you something. If it ever goes to Vice City or cities like we haven't seen like North Yankton or Carson City or anywhere in the Midwest and the South, whatever in the North, it's a combination of all of that and what's going to happen. Grand Theft Auto is gonna be huge. This next one's gonna be a huge game. A lot of space, a lot of content. You're gonna see it on bigger consoles, and it's gonna sell a lot more than number 5. and they will have a reunion. They're going to pick the best voice actors you see. You see people podcasting right now. You see people doing voiceovers, getting better microphone equipment. It's coming, y'all. And then they're gonna have a day like this, Juneteenth, in one of these sequences. This holiday is buffered to be something, to be, I ain't gonna say it's great. I don't really care for it as much, but I'm saying this is gonna be a staple in the future. Just be careful, because they're gonna make movies about this and they celebrate. They're gonna add some things to this shit. What I just showed you last year, that was just the beginning to the end. Because remember, it was a barbecue cookout and they call it nigga day. Like my father always said, they called it nigga day. When they called it nigga day, where we come from, originally from Tennessee, where I'm originally from, they call it nigga day. In certain parts of Tennessee, they say, and they get you the next day. But now it's global and federal. Now it's like Martin Luther King-ish holiday or like Black History Month a little bit. So we got to be careful. This stuff is future proof. So who the fuck is going to challenge that in the future? I'm just saying, just be mindful what you purchase. They're going to promote that as standard. So yes, this is Juneteenth. Yes, this is Father's Day. Yes, we're talking about two different things, a couple of different things add up to fatherhood and things like that. Fatherhood's very important. You should always raise your kids properly and treat them right, because they will turn on you in the future when you get older. And you just gotta be careful. And that's why I'm not a father yet. I will be someday. I don't know if I ever will be or not, but if I ever get a chance to, it's a great privilege. It's a privilege to raise children properly, but I'm in a situation I got to fix for myself before I even get to that level yet. I'm a work in progress. So I'm pretty much, I'm not in no rush to be in one right now. So, but if I ever have a chance to, and if the decision is right, it's going to be for the good. You know, it's pretty much you're in it. So, and it's just like I said, these things take time, and you look at this holiday, it's just like I said, yes, about an hour, and I showed y'all that clip, and y'all have to watch it and just see what I was saying. Was what I was saying in that stream is very accurate. What's going on? I'll show you the pictures, show you the bullshit, and people just pretty much have their way. So again, this is gonna be a thing, whether we like it or not. So I know it's not 2 hours yet. If anybody doesn't come through, that's fine. I'll cut it. So, it's pretty much all I gotta say, because I can go for another hour. I was giving people time to see if they want to come through and talk, and we can conversate, do what we do. And it's pretty much it. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or a good thing, but I'm just saying be mindful of what you're saying. So that's the thing about me and how I look at Juneteenth and Father's Day on the same day, because this is a very interesting day, because most people are not celebrating Father's Day, because I think people would rather celebrate Juneteenth versus Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, the ones that's real fathers out there doing the work. May y'all bless y'all in many blessings. That's all I got to say on Father's Day. But for that, I'm just saying this thing is going to be a natural thing in the coming future. So you're pretty much what you're seeing right now. And you cannot stop what people think about this holiday, and they're celebrating another holiday. Is on the 19th. The actual holiday is Juneteenth. So you got two conflicting holidays on the same day. That's why people didn't want to say Happy Father's Day and things like that, because there's a lot of confusion this morning and on and above. But it's just like what I said. It's pretty much basic shit. And I don't know who's on now, because I'm not really. I'm just watching Weiss Network, his Rockstar Games and shit like that. And I just saw Bully, and then I saw L.A. Noir, but I've yet to see him show whatchamacallit. What's that game? Manhunt. They try to say that shit is dangerous. That's dangerous. Technically, it's not dangerous. It's just a gory game. They just didn't want to play it and take the risk. But I see a lot of them on YouTube if I type in Manhunt. So, people doing it with recordings, long hour recordings and things like that. Good technology, things like that. It's pretty much. So yeah, I'm not saying people can't have what they want. You just got to be mindful of what's what out here. So I'm not saying people are upset. Yeah, I talk about Gary every now and then, but today is an interesting day because I think Juneteenth is a special day for certain individuals, and I look at it like, okay, they're talking about a black holiday. White folks trying to celebrate, act like they care, but really they don't. They're just using it as a hustle to get by. So it's pretty much, and I'm just like, I'm not tripping, and it's just like, yeah. So it's pretty much, because I might look at some tech later. I'm just watching a live stream on my cell phone right now. So I'm looking at some tech on my computer later before I cut the stream off and start some editing, and we'll see. Because it's kind of like what I'm seeing now. And it will work on a cell phone. So I got to look at things like that. And so it's pretty much like, yeah, because I ain't got really much to say because I know people ain't going to come through and hit the link or whatever. And, I'm just, always open them up every Sunday, every other Sunday, because I don't usually open up like this year. It's like I've opened it up on a different stream deck, but normally I kind of stop for a minute. But I'm gonna start doing that in the summer if y'all want to chill or whatever. Because I ain't gonna do no marathon streams. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cut it short every time. My max is like 3 hours now. If you want to extend it long conversation, it's 4 hours, and then I'll cut it because I'm not doing no marathons. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What's going on, Tom Malone? Salute, man. What up? And it's pretty much like I said, man. Like Juneteenth is one of those holidays like people are gonna celebrate and cherish it for a minute. So shouts out to everybody that streamed yesterday because I know the Golden State Warriors won a championship. I think was it Friday? I talked about it Friday. Yeah, last Friday. Salute to them. Great series. Most people thought Boston's going to win. I just picked the Warriors to win it because it makes sense. Game 6, and it was a great finish. It wasn't a beatdown. It was a great finish, and that just shows you that they're the shit. But next year they will go back. I believe they'll go back because the West will be great. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be tough to get back, but it's gonna be great. They will come back for the experience they have. But the only team that can top them, I hate to say it, will be Dallas. Dallas will have to work on a game and go back to it. I think it's gonna be Dallas and Golden State in the Western Conference Finals again because everybody in the West doing the same shit. They're not really improving nothing. So we already know the Jazz is out. Quinn Snyder left. So that means the Jazz is in a vacuum. So it's going to be some interesting drafts, interesting trades, interesting coachings coming in every team. And the East is going to be very interesting as well next year. Next year is going to be fun. This year is a little bit of a wash because everybody's coming out of the pandemic and everybody's excited. Everybody's outside. It's beautiful outside right now. And I'm looking at the blue skies and trees and shit. I would love to stream later outside after I get done with this, but unfortunately, I don't feel like it, but I had some thoughts. I said, you know what, you may never know, because I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I probably won't, because after I do this stream, if someone decided to want to come up, that's cool, because I can cut it. I don't have to do that. That'll save me from. I can save that from next month, but it's gonna be like somewhere in the weeks. So I'm gonna be out of circulation doing content. So y'all better enjoy what I have on those playlists and catch up on some DNTs and whatever I've been doing recently, and just catch up, and then I'll come back on the 24th on a live stream. But I will do a pre-record on the 23rd. I'm gonna drop it on that Saturday morning. I might pre-record it somewhere around in July. I'm just not gonna promise you anything, but that whole month in July, I'll do some recording and hold that and probably drop it on that day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna drop it on that day. So it's pretty much like, I'm not really in the moment, as you can tell. So it's like, yeah, I'm just like, Oh, y'all can see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't see. I want to see something real quick. I want to see something real quick because it's pretty much like, hold on. I want to know if y'all can see that. No, y'all cannot see that. Okay. Only I can see it on my stream. Okay. 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 Because when I have guests on, I'll be looped up. Oh, okay. Screen done got black. It's a little different. And then I'll switch it back to that side to side. So, yeah, people on the sides talking. So, it's pretty much it. So, yeah, get my hour in, another hour in. So it's pretty much, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Like, it's not that many people. I had like 5 or 6 people in the building, normally because I don't get that much. Yeah, the views is crazy because everybody's gonna be inside this fall probably because it ain't that much. Everybody's getting out the summer. So I'm gonna enjoy my summer and not do as much content as much, but you'll see how it's gonna be scheduled. And it's gonna be some pre-records. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'll drop them as soon as I can and just speak it and then move forward. Because in July, it's gonna be some few content in July, but August is gonna be rest away, in September. But when the fall comes, oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fall content. You're gonna see a lot because you ain't gonna see me that much this summer. Like I told you, like the rest of June, you're not gonna see me hit drop and shit like that, and then you're gonna see like that in July. But on the 24th, when I come back, I'm gonna be refreshed. I'm gonna be focused on do what I'm going to do and talk about this Nigerian thing because I think what's his name brought up. His name is Duke the Don. He says he's half Nigerian or Nigerian, whatever. We're going to speak out on if it's an empire. I heard Chaotic Truth talked about. I'm going to touch on that on the Sunday topic. I'm going to touch on that on the 24th. I'm going to touch on it. It's going to be something to talk about future wise. Are they ever going to be a superpower? That's a great question to ask. And I may do that as a Wednesday topic and a continuation on the Wednesday topic. Are they ever going to be a superpower? So it's pretty much like, let's talk about it. Because I think this summer we're going to have to touch on that. Because I keep hearing they say they're going to be a superpower in the future. It depends on where this country is going or the rest of the world is going. Because they could be an ally or an enemy. That's all I can say. But no one cares for Nigeria that much. I'm just really saying. I think that's a great wish and a great dream, but I think it's a great reach. I'm just saying. So it's pretty much like you get what you get, you know? And that's just one thing. Appreciate it, Leticia. But you know, I think this is going to be a great year to talk about it because since we're talking about the war, Ukraine and Russia, I stopped talking about that. I mean, I watch the news every now and then because the news will drain you. It'll fuck it with your head so many times. It's like the same old shit. I watch it whenever. If something bad happens, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. So it's pretty much I'm just saying what's going on. I've been focused on some other shit. And yes, I'm gonna watch some news in between the summer as well. So I'm gonna keep up with what's going on. So quite frankly, y'all better enjoy the content I have now so I can watch this shit grow and then just pay attention how I'm gonna get this thing set up. Because I ain't got that many options right now. Because certain individuals I was supposed to do content with, but that backfired this year, so it's pretty much a stalemate. I done cut all ties to certain individuals, so pretty much it. So I'm on my other shit right now. See what's going on here. Yeah, not so much, not so much. So that's just it. So you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna step away real quick, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back at it again. So pretty much, I'm just on it real quick. So I'll turn this other one up a little bit. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm back at it. Ooh, sound crystal clear with this one. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna end it off with my other one. Yeah. I had to set the one that has sounded like hypercardioid for a minute, but sound crystal clear right here. Yeah, change the proximity effect. Yeah, a little darker and clear. The other one is just like a little hyper sound. Had to get away from that. That's how I started out with on the tail end of the stream. So when the 2 hours hit, wait till someone hit it, and then I'm just holding it in my hand right now, so you can hear the. I want y'all to hear the handling noise. Hold on. I want y'all to hear the handling noise. Be like, it probably block some of that. Probably block some of that. This thing is quiet as a motherfucker too. Even if I turned it up loud, and even if I pad it up and made it sound like a high pass filter, this shit is like crazy. And yeah, we was talking about Juneteenth and everything, but this thing blocks a lot of sound too. Without this, I'm amazed. I'll be testing these things like it ain't nothing. But that interface that I got, it's the interface in the build. It's crazy. Pretty much when you have microphones like this, it's just great. Man, I can't wait for the fall. People be really be tripping. I'm still using it. They act like I ain't done. I ain't done yet. Man, y'all ain't seen nothing. Y'all ain't seen nothing, man. Like, wait till I get really, really good with this. I'm gonna play with it a little bit. A lot of people just crazy. I can use certain things right now. So pretty much I'm just chilling on this Father's Day because I know this is like a nice day. And the weather is in the high 80s, like high 83. And the high you're gonna get is 87. So 87 will be at 5 p.m. 2 p.m. you already got 85 right now. It's 83 right now. It'll be 87. So it will drop to 83 at 8 p.m. 73 at nighttime. So it'll be 65 at night. So it's gonna be kind of fair. So tomorrow's gonna be 90. On our end, it's gonna be 90 degrees, no rain. 97 degrees Tuesday, no rain. 98, no rain. It's less chance. 98. That's the high. Thursday will be 96, 95. So it's going to be 98. It's going to be hot, like 100 degrees. That's Wednesday. It's going to be the hottest in the summer. Now, 40% chances of maybe he'll come through. But if it doesn't rain on that Thursday, you already know. It probably is going to be at nighttime, and then it's going to pick up again, and it's going to be hot. Friday, it's going to be less chance. Anything from 25 or less, it's not going to rain. So it's going to be hot all the way through the week because summer's here. Summer's here. So the mosquito activity is extreme. Absolute humidity is 33%. So it's pretty much like Father's Day is kind of light this time of the year. So it's pretty much. Oh, I'm in. That's another. Hold on. The fuck. Oh, it's 86 on our end. My fault. It's 83 over somewhere else. My fault. Okay, my fault. My fault. Because I was looking at that. I was like, yeah, I'm in another place. Had to update that. My fault, y'all. So it'll be 87 at 5 p.m. just coming up. It will also be 82 8 p.m. So it'll be 70 at night. So it'll be clear. It'll be like 65 2 a.m. and all that other stuff. Okay. So Monday will be 89 degrees where I'm currently at right now. That's gonna be nice. And everywhere else will be 90, like somewhere in Atlanta. So, then the summer's here, 96 degrees, a little cloudy. Then it's gonna be clear, 96 the high. Everywhere else is gonna be 98, 96. And then Thursday, it's gonna be some thunderstorm, 68% chance, possibility. Cool it off, but then it's gonna make it hot again at 97, so it ain't gonna be no rain. So humidity is extreme, 24% humidity on my end where I'm at now. So yeah, I had to update that motherfucker. I said, yeah, 87 degrees is about to, it's a little warm. It's not, but it's pretty much you just seeing what it is. So you know Juneteenth is what it is. I know people don't talk about it as much, and I just like saying, hey, when you talk about Juneteenth, just make sure your shit's accurate because pretty much you got everybody done took over. So I see white folks celebrating it like crazy, act like they care about niggas, but they don't care about niggas. I think to me, all of it's guilt. I don't care what type of white folks that y'all talk about in the world, it's guilt. Anytime they try to smile at a black person, try to be cool with them, it's guilt. A lot of it's guilt. They just want to act like they didn't participate in that. It's guilt. A lot of it's guilt, and guilt just affects everybody. They be guilt tripping you into shit, especially on YouTube. And I don't pay these fools no mind. They just want some attention. I don't pay them no mind. It's pretty much they just want all the attention for themselves, and they selfish as fuck like everybody else. So it is just what it is. So happy Father's Day, the real ones out there, on this unique holiday, Juneteenth as well. Then they gonna celebrate it Monday the federal way. Some white folks is why everybody's off, which is weird. This is kind of like the Martin Luther King shit, and a combination of these holidays that you see it all the time. See, it's money behind it. Let's just keep it real. It's like that for the rest of the world. So yeah, only in America, right? Only in the fucking America. So I had to turn that other microphone off. So I said, you know, I want to take that a break for with it. Cause kind of like this cable, might have to listen to this playback because I was using this cable as well. I gotta hear that DTN what I was hearing, but this one, this is gonna be a nice playback. I'm gonna hear because the cabling is it's a big deal. Because I'm using my other cable that's 15 foot long. This one I got over here, I took off is 10 feet. I like that cable. That cable blocks a lot of noise. Pretty much, you know. I'm gonna keep this little interface for a minute, for a while. I'll get another one, it's a 2 channel. Test that one out, play with it. If I like it, that's gonna be the one I'm gonna use for streams for now on. But the other one, this one I'm gonna probably use for pre-recording. If I want 2 mics on the same stream, I can use that as well. I'm gonna play with it and see what works. Cause I gotta see first. So it's like I think they share the same power. So it's pretty much, you know, it don't need that power. Those mics do. I got 2 of them. Y'all can hear the sound difference. But yeah, you know, I'm just chilling right now because I had to digest certain foods and I got up a little bit, move around. So yeah, yeah. So 2 hours is about to hit. So I know people ain't gonna come up, but that's great, you know, because I know everybody's celebrating Father's Day. You know, you got some people celebrate it, doing things in nature. Because I think people don't want to panel participate. I just want to go out there if y'all have anything to say before I even dip. Because enjoy y'all's day. Because I don't really celebrate this holiday. I just want to do a stream on and just show y'all my old stream what I did on that Monday, and I know it was celebrated Saturday last year, and they're trying to make it a national holiday. Now it falls on Father's Day, which is unique. Most people don't celebrate Father's Day like that, like they used to. They prefer to celebrate something else. So Juneteenth was perfect. So it's like 2 holidays that split the country, pretty much. So you're seeing it right now. Why is it split? I'm gonna tell you why it's split. A lot of people are divided based off certain things. To that's just what it is. And I'm just like, you got 2 separate holidays like that, you're pretty much done for. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and that's just how it is. And you just pretty much like say it to boot. So you look at it for what it is, and That's just how I look at it. And normally I don't really talk about it as much. And it's like, okay, we're here and we're in it. And it's just like, wow. Wow, man. And that's how I look at it. So you look at things like that, and I'm just like, okay, we here. We here. Damn. Cautious shit. Sleepless. Insomniacs. This dude's crazy. He has some great streams. But Rockstar is the main one that talks about political content. Y'all fools need to stop. But it's just what it is. It's just what it is. I mean, a lot of people, they just don't want to deal with the reality. So appreciate everybody that came through. Yeah, it's pretty much, damn, say I'm late, Yeah, people see it and whatever. But speaking of which, shouts out to I want to say shouts out to Cookie Monster giving that other person that work. See, giving CW that work. We're gonna leave her alone for a minute. She got emotional, and I be watching Cookie streams, and she be tearing everybody else out the frame. And she's trying to say, I run up on them like. Oh, let me ask you niggas some questions. Running up on somebody is not a W. That means the person that talk about you in their own content, that means they got you. They just pump faked you, and then you fell for it. Your emotions is how you lost. You got body based off someone put you in the content. You're gonna get mad about something. You could have did content on that person, then just shut her up and then counter. That's what content creators do. They used to do that in old YouTube. She wouldn't even last in old YouTube. She wouldn't even last. Cookie body that girl, man. Stop it. And show the receipts. And see, this is what happens, fellas and ladies and gentlemen. When you show screenshots, niggas get emotional. It is what it is. It is what it is. Fuck them. It is what it is. They need to stop. Stop getting emotional. I pull out receipts. I show screenshots. When you show a screenshot, they can't handle it. They get bodied. But see, me, I didn't get bodied. No, all you did is you ain't got no content. One person tried that with me, it didn't work. And look where he's at. Ain't nobody fucking with him. I yet to see him bounce around. These niggas is done, bro. But enjoy y'all's Father's Day and Juneteenth. Well, don't enjoy the Juneteenth because I think that's a dollar for these idiots over here. And it's two separate holidays. So since no one's coming up, appreciate y'all coming through. May y'all bless in the name of the Most High. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom and peace, and I'm out.